So as usual, I record it for YouTube, but yeah, I think I'll do my little eye rubbing for the settle myself down a little bit. Okay, on with the glasses. Well, I did actually write a poem today. I'm not real happy with it, but I'll read it. We'll see. God, I hate this thing. They update the phone and then they mess it all up with weird stuff I don't want. Okay, this is my poem from yesterday, I think. Watching the meanness of people on the world stage, I grieve for the innocents, the heart in pain and anger. What can be done? The finches in the apricot tree eyeing the cat crouching below on the ground. The wind blows the last leaves off the autumn branches. I remember to breathe. Cool air surrounds the heart. Heart is now part of body. I am part of the world. Good and bad becomes facts and not disasters. And something beyond becomes visible. The open heart pours into the world. The cat is forgiven. The sky looks down lovingly on all below. I can live now. Pain and delight dancing together like the falling leaves.
I like that.
You like it? Yeah, it's got.
Yeah, I like that too.
I do too, a lot.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're outvoted.
so much for my self-judgment. Let's see. Well, I've been reading out of my first book these days. So I'll read a little bit of that. Actually, I was trying to write another poem about ceremony, but here I wrote one early on about it. Ceremony. The trail to the beach winds around homes built on ancient dunes. Worn steps lead to a sandy beach, fine, mostly white, with specks of black and red. Drawn to ocean's edge, feet experience hot to cool, to cold to wet. A long, sinewy bull-kelp frond lies on the sand. As kids, we like to play with these. Kick it. I kick it, and hundreds of sand fleas fly about, then settle back. The holdfast still grips a stone. Maybe it's my age, but I'm sad it couldn't hold on. That this marvelous snake-like plant doesn't yet wave in the kelp forest. Growing toward the light. My own life feels like this beach thing, still grasping youthful dreams. I no longer want to be here, but turning to go, I fall kneeling in the sand. If one cannot pray here, where one can't. Okay, I can't talk today. Where can one? I'm facing east toward the houses. I wonder what it's like to live by the ocean. Do the constant waves wear away the unnecessary? Have these people become clean sand? Somehow I doubt it. Looking up the beach to the south, someone has just let their dog off the leash. Such energy, such joy in those wiggling bodies. The dog charges to the water, then returns to its human. looks at him as if asking, "What is wrong?" Gazing out at ocean, at western horizon where dreams fade in endless sky, at interface of water and sand, the little shorebirds scurry away from the incoming tide. They hurriedly follow water out, furiously dig down for little crabs burrowing back into safe sand. I've spent much of my life head down, being industrious. To the north, misty mountains catch my eye. As if my mind has a map, I try to think what town they might be near. Mountains also make me think of bears. It's as if I can see one now, lumbering to his cave, to its dream lodge. My feet are getting hot. If I burrow them down, the sand is cooler. As if settling into myself, my mind quiets down. For a moment, I can see in all directions at once. In the center is me. Breathing as if for the first time, my center moves to heart. Now I can feel in all directions. Everything included, the sand, the water, the animals, even the houses. All part of this intricate meaning. And all it took was to come back home.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I love your beach poems, most of all.
You know, for some reason I haven't been to the beach lately. I gotta get out there.
It's
Yeah,
very nice to be there in winter through your poem.
Yeah.
I mean it. I'm a beach person. I've been in a long time, so that's very nice.
Yeah, I gotta get back out to the beach. That's for sure. I need to write another beach poem. Well, here's one that's kind of a beach poem. With the Wind Jellyfish. I don't know if you guys know those. There's a little tiny jellyfish, has a little fin on top. It sails the ocean with that little fin, kind of steer. I don't know if it steers it or what it does. With the Wind Jellyfish. Thousands of with the wind jellyfish have washed up on the beach. Oh, where have your little sails taken you? On the slightly curved horizon, red sun is sinking. Walking back to Great Highway, I smell the black and white skunk before I see him, lying by the side of his last road, probably killed last night, in dark he thought was safe. Your smell did not deter. The car is now speeding toward me with angry headlights. I can read the signs that say walk and don't walk. Do I know the safe way home? The first stars twinkle in sky. If my vision expands there, then my world grows. Understand stark earth of death and eternal mystery of life. The road home is illumined by that lighthouse shining across the seas of our origin. Oh, that's the end of the poem. Okay.
I like the line about angry headlights.
I like that one too. When I read it, I thought, oh, I like that one. They do look angry.
Mm-hmm.
Especially nowadays, because they have those new bright ones, which blind me as they go by. Well, Glenda, you wrote one this week. I'm not sure I responded to it. I should have. Oh, Barbara says she is very sick. Talking to Kaiser now. Fever 105.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, poor dear. Okay. We wish her well. Okay, this is the new one by Glenda. She says, this is new and made of many lines of written and written and scattered about around the house. All right, I've done that. Pockets full of stardust. In a crowd, when I am alone, in a place where reality runs from the room and twilight packs itself into the daffodils and listens for an invitation, my footsteps lose their past as the sand washes them away. The sea wears its obedient face because obedience is just another word for pliability. On a Sunday with less judgment and rain whispering secrets and a pocket full of problems, that's a good line, never intended to be solved. We stood in the dusk, shaped like an idea that wasn't finished. I was waiting for you to see me waiting. The sun hit my face like an argument begins, and I wanted to be your story, told out loud without fear. Could we dance in the moonshine? Could we laugh at the starlight? Are we passing quickly with no thought of tomorrow? Or planning to breakfast with tea in the dawn? Do we drowse in the morning, laden with dew? Obedient lovers who still haven't ended, whose half-finished memories hold a story without fear. We've walked our path, our secrets whispered, and accepted the daffodil's invitation to smile. Our pockets full of stardust to sprinkle our steps and show the way back to where we were alone. Our footsteps forgotten, and I am still waiting for you to see me, for you to come home. Powerful.
Thank you.
A lot in that one. Beautiful.
Beautiful, Glenda.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can see there's a lot of good lines you've been saving up for one poem.
I thought about doing that poem the way that you do with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I couldn't make it work, so I just decided to fit all of that into one poem.
Yeah, that's great. A lot of good lines in there. Twilight packs itself into the daffodils. Well, I don't want to tell you this, but my daffodils are already coming up. California. Well, let's read a few other poems before we have to say goodnight. Oh, I found this little book again. I haven't seen it for a while. It's written by young people about the natural world. From the poetry from the annual River of Words contest. I don't know if they still do this. I think they used to do it in the middle of Berkeley. But this one is called Worship. It's by Lester Lopez, age 16. Lester. I'm not sure if that's a woman, girl, or a boy. Worship. All my life I've been looking for the one who has the wisdom of the world in all her liquid hands. The one who has seen generations of humans come and go like the seasons. The one who has seen the history of the world in its excruciating pain. She moves through borders and cultures, seeing the beauty of every person's soul and spirit. She holds our lives in the ripples of her body. The one who carries a world of swimming spirits in the innermost part of her belly. She is the destroyer, the source of life, the past, present, and future. She is the giver who never stops giving as we destroy and pollute her soul. the one that transforms herself into sparkling white snow and crystals of ice, the one that flows through deserts, mountains, and rainforests, creating gods everywhere she goes. She is everything. She is water. My God, what a poem. Jeez, 16 years old. Whew. I hope he or she, I'm not sure who, is still writing, I hope.
If it's THR, it's probably a woman or a girl.
Well, it sounds like it's because she was writing about the water as a woman.
Yeah.
Lester. Maybe that's a Mexican kind of word name.
Could be a guy with a really great mom.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we read one more? This one's by a 14-year-old boy. The Lifeboat. To beat a drum, a heartbeat, a rhythm, your hands are fast, your body is slow. Your hand is waxing, your heart you know. As you beat the drum, as you beat the heart, as you pound your style, as you pound your soul. Do not delay, do not hasten. For to stop is to die, to quit is to let go. Keep your hands repeating, keep your thoughts unfleeting. That when the beat is done, and when your pause has come, let your hands falter. Let it all go. With the sea overtakes, when the sea overtakes your head is drowned, not in water, no, not in death, no drown in life, in the crush, in the light. Let your hands go. Wow. Here's one by a 10-year-old, Carmita. Asinquane to Paqueta Creek. Asinquane, that's 5 letters, 5 lines, okay. Asinquane to Paqueta Creek. Creek, swishing, searching, gulping my thrown stone, leaving ripples caught in the flow. Hungry slither. Yeah, it's really getting younger. This girl's only 6.
Wow.
When I'm happy, 100 deer jump over the sun. When I laugh, 100 bears laugh with me.
That's cute.
How far is this going to go down? These are fun. I'll read some more. Now we're back up to a woman who's 17 on the basin. The old tire swing suspends me over the water at my folks' camp, my feet wallowing in the Atchafalala. I wonder how it's possible for this ancient oak to weather the urge to finally surrender and fail me, to plunge me into the constant swashing of water, eroding its purchase, loosening its rooty grip on the soggy bank. I like that, rooty grip. One day long ago, grandmom and pop tattooed him with a new pocket knife. Today, the sunlight paints a silky finish on the sky, towards which I swing, flying away with the summer birds.
I think the Atchafalaya or Falala, however you say that, I think that's in Florida.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Atchafalaya, I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the book? Can you show it to us again?
Well, it's not something that's probably available. It's a contest or
I missed it. Sorry.
from 2007. You know Robert Haas? He's a poet and he's a teacher at Berkeley, Cal Berkeley, I think. But in the middle of Berkeley, they used to have this festival. I went to one or two of them. They had young people come and read their poetry. So I don't know if you could even.
Was it connected to the Eco Poetry Festival?
It sounds like maybe it was. Yeah.
It sounded like that.
Annual poetry art contest on the theme of watersheds.
Yeah, I went to one of those in Provo Park.
Oh yeah.
Whatever it's called these days, I think it's another name.
Oh, actually, there's an address here and a phone number to order more of these. Maybe I'll try that. Well, should we read one more of them? This is Terry Muller, age 14. The old river. It bends, flows, winds along the flat plain, wise with many years, far from its youthful state. It expels history, depositing soil and rock with a story of their own. The old river, my faithful friend, flows onward. Oh, she is from Iowa. Okay. Okay, oh, they're getting younger again. This is Amir, who's age 13. Summer is over. Close the barbecue. Close the sun. Close the home run games we won. Close the picnic. Close the pool. Close the summer. Open school. That's like the poem I would write when I was 13.
That's great, Amir. Thank you.
He's from Virginia. All right, let's see. Well, we could do another one. This is Evan, who's 17, from South Carolina. Collected to stay. The sloth reflector, placid and still, moves on its way to the ocean's end. The water is once untamed, never collected in one place to stay. No lake, not from Blue Mountain to Loggerhead Beach, ever delayed the gradual plunge from Appalachia to coastal plain. The great works behemoths now standing turn the soft journey into a choppy brilliance. New habitats, human and beast, formed from high waters, rushing, then quiet, then rushing, then quiet, then to the ocean's end. Well, I think we got to read this one by a 7-year-old. If I were in charge of the world, I'd cancel war, guns, animal abuse, and also homework. If I were in charge of the world, there would be free money, food, and there would be lots of popcorn. If I were in charge of the world, there would not be violence, cigarettes, alcohol, or plane crashes. Oh.
That's nice.
Yeah. Great. Glad I found that little book. I think I'll write them and see if they have other copies of different years. Yeah, we're already at 6:30. My goodness. A few more. This is by somebody named Matthew Zapruder. It was summer, the wind blew. It was summer, the wind blew away from me, and I stayed here thinking about a certain mountain. Things got green and forgot, and then in the forgetting remembered everything that was not grass or me. My son forgot he could not swim, and emerged tall as laughter, hidden as the lesson in a song. He forgot how to tie his shoes, then learned how to draw a face, and tie it to a string, and run far off into the place only he could go. I chased him, but he just grew larger. For a week he became a carpenter. Hammering filled my heart. My heart went to the hardware store and bought all the napping spatulas. It was summer, so I let him stay up all night, and they let me. I swung from the magnolia, our great leaves fell. It remained our friend. Each day was the same sweet holiday that never ended until the windows got soft. It was summer. Candles came on like televisions. That was the last time things were real. Ooh.
Loved it.
Yeah, like the candles came on like televisions. Well, you know, it's actually Mary time, believe it or not. Here's one of her Percy. Percy was her little dog. Percy in books, 8. Percy does not like it when I read a book. He puts his face over the top of it and moans. He rolls his eyes. Sometimes he sneezes. The sun is up, he says, and the wind is down. The tide is out, and the neighbor's dogs are playing. But Percy, I say, ideas, the elegance of language, insights, the funniness, the beautiful stories that rise and fall and turn into strength or courage. Books, said Percy. I ate one once. It was enough. Let's go. I've seen dogs do that when they get bored. They moan and they sneeze. The teachers, owl in the black morning, mockingbird in the burning slants of the sunny afternoon, declare so simply to the world everything I have tried but still haven't been able to put into words. So I do not go far from that school with its bright, star-bright or blue ceiling. And I listen to those teachers and others too, the wind and the trees and the water waves, for they are what lead me from the dryness of self, where I labor with the mind steps of language. Lonely as we all are in the singular, I listen hard to the exuberances. Maybe one more. Let's see. Well, it's not summer, but I'll read a summer poem. Summer story. When the hummingbird sinks its face into the trumpet vine, into the funnels of the blossoms, and the tongue leaps out and throbs, I am scorched to realize once again how many small available things are in this world that aren't pieces of gold or power that nobody owns or could buy even for a hillside of money, that just float about the world or drift over the fields or into the gardens and into the tents of the vines. And now here I am. Oops, that's not the end of the poem. Spending my time, as the saying goes, watching until the watching turns into feeling, so that I feel I am myself, a small bird with a terrible hunger and a thin beak probing and dipping in a heart that races so fast. And it is only a heartbeat ahead of breaking, and I am the hunger and the assuagement, and also I'm the leaves and the blossoms, and like them, I am full of delight and shaking. That sounds like a good one to end on.
Thank you, John.
I enjoyed that. Thank you all for coming.
What a
Thanks,
perfect
John.
reading.
Bye, all. Bye, Ellen, Julie, Lillian, Glenda.
Yeah. Have a great week, everyone.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ellen.